Hello and welcome to my channel Exploring Energy, and I'm going to do a weekly Starseed energy report for September 20th through the 26th, keeping in mind that the 20th is the full moon. So let's go ahead and jump right in and see what messages we have for the week. Interesting, that came up last week. And let's see, we also, all right, so we've got star bathing, weight of the world, karmic relationships, messenger, and loosen your grip. All right, so let's start with star bathing. So for a lot of you, it looks like you're starting to go through some light body activations. You might be receiving some transmissions from home. You're really feeling a connection to the stars, and you're feeling that energy really bathing over you at this time. Yeah, that's great. Oh, I like that. The next one we've got is weight of the world. This one I believe came up on the last reading too, and I think this is probably pretty typical for starseeds more often than not, and that's setting boundaries with others, not carrying around other people's energy. People really have a tendency to latch on to our starseed energy. They understand there's something very different about us, and they often want to be around us a lot to really experience that energy. And sometimes the burdens of others and things that they're experiencing and bringing to you through their energy isn't yours to carry, and you have to remember to keep boundaries with that. So we'll come back and clarify these a little bit more and find out exactly what's going on here. Karmic relationships. So for some of you, you might be going through a little bit of conflict right now. It's all for growth though, and there's some Orion energy in that. And then we've got the messenger, and this is Syrian energy, and a lot of you are finding harmony and balance in your current situations. That's great. And loosen your grip. Yeah, I don't know about a lot of you, but yeah, we often try to control kind of what's going on with us through our journey, and we got to learn to let that go. To the extent you're feeling anything dense, anything that may have some kind of control over you, or that you're using as a coping mechanism, you got to let go of that. Interesting. We'll clarify that too. All right, so let's go start up here with star bathing. Let's clarify this. Yeah, so for some of you, you're getting guidance. You've been asking for help from either your star family or your guides, and you've been really receiving a lot of messages, and through those messages, you've been receiving activations for sure. Four of air, so this is just reminding you to meditate. When you're receiving that, so the card was star bathing, and while you're a good time to receive that energy is while you're while you're meditating. You know, if you're mentally exhausted, that's going to kind of keep things from coming through. If you feel you need more sleep this week, take it, you know, and definitely meditate more. Answers will be coming through to you to allow these transmissions and these activations to keep taking place throughout the week. You know, I've noticed for myself with the energies being very high this week, I'm noticing a lot of synchronicities and different things coming through. I've been seeing a lot lately. So, you know, take the time you need to rest, take time for meditation. You'll keep getting these messages, but you can't get yourself overworked. If you're feeling tired this week, rest. Any other messages there? No? Okay. Yeah. So next is the weight of the world. Let's see what it is you're carrying around. What are they carrying around this week? Okay, we've got the Knight of Fire. So, interesting. All right. And the Justice card. Okay, so what I feel like is happening here, I feel like there's some energy around you. There's somebody around you that could be possibly weighing you down right now. Hold on, why is this Knight of Fire here? Whoa, okay, that's not gonna work. Hold on a second, sorry. Well, it's, okay, all right, okay, all right. Hold on. So that was interesting. These fell into 3 separate piles on the ground, and they asked me to take the top card from each pile. So before we get in, just hold that Justice card there for a second. Okay. So with this Knight of Wands, yeah, you might be in a relationship right now that you might feel could be holding you back a little bit. Maybe you can't express fully the nature of who you are. You can't really open up about the things you experience and just how you feel you fit into this world and the things that you go through here as a starseed. You know, I don't think this is a bad thing. I think this is probably a pretty common thing for most starseeds. I don't think that most people can understand and resonate with what it's like to be here when you know where you're from, you know that you're different from everybody else. And so that can be a tough thing, I think, for anybody. We've got the Queen of Earth here. Yeah, this is finding balance. You've got to find balance in this situation. It definitely feels like it might be a partner or a very close friend, somebody you have a deep love, a deep connection for. Yeah, you're juggling it. You're trying to juggle this sense of fitting in and this sense of who you really are. But, you know, stand up for what this is saying is stand up for who you are. Stand up for who you are. It's a tough thing to balance, but it's who you truly are. And so if you feel like you don't want to hide that, don't hide it. I've quit hiding it recently, and it's sometimes very nerve-wracking to verbalize these things out loud, but then once you do, you're like, oh, okay, well, that wasn't so bad. And it's interesting because we're following this right up with the conflict card. You know, a lot of times these relationships and situations come in to force us into our soul growth. Sometimes it takes a tough relationship to make you step back and go, you know, I'm tired of hiding who I am. I'm tired of constant conflict. I'm tired of presenting myself as one person to, you know, this person close to me, whoever it may be, and then hiding who I really am in the background. Yeah. Yeah, so we've got the Ten of Fire here. You're working really hard to hide this, really hard. You're in this pattern of you feel things changing within you, and that's making you want to hide it even more. But it could lead to some alignment issues. So you have to be careful. You have to be careful. Yeah, you've got to find a balance with it. You got to find a balance. Don't compromise who you are. Don't hide who you are just for others. One of fire. Be courageous. Be optimistic. Be enthusiastic about it. I think it's, becoming a more and more common thing nowadays, and it's tough because you don't want to lose people that you're very close to, but you also need to be able to shine your light. There, you see the little light he's holding. You got to be able to shine your light and be who you are. All right. All right. So then we've got the messenger down here, Syrian energy, bringing harmony and balance. So let's see what this is all about for the week. Feels like for some of you, you could really be owning your starseed. You could really be digging in, doing the hard work. Is what I'm feeling. And it's kind of bringing a balance and a purpose and a harmony into your life. But let's see what the cards say. Yeah, you're being decisive about it. You're moving forward. You're moving forward. You're no longer hiding who you are. You're speaking your truth. For some of you, you're speaking your truth. It's interesting. There's kind of dueling things going on here. Some of you are still kind of fighting it, and that's okay. It's a tough thing. It's like coming out of the closet for spiritual people, I feel like, but some of you are being very decisive this week. You're really owning that. You're opening up more so to people about it. We've got the Six of Water, and this is, people really embracing who you are. Yeah, and with this sense of really speaking out and being who you are, some of you are going to have a nice, fresh start. You're taking a leap of faith. You're trusting yourself, and again, it's bringing in that harmony and that balance that you really are looking for in your life. That's excellent. Excellent. Any other messages over here? Oh, yeah, let's see. Oh, yeah. Yep, you're finding that abundance. You're finding that people are embracing it and reacting probably differently than you would have expected. This is happiness in your relationships, complete contentment with your family. That's great energy. All right, so then our last card here is loosen your grip. So I'm sensing some dense energy around this. Let's see what's going on with this week. Where is this dense energy coming from? What's holding some of us back? What are we holding on to for dear life? Okay, Knight of Water. All right. Let me just see. Why is this Knight of Water here? I'll clarify this. Two of Air. Yeah, okay, hold on, let's see. I think for some of you this might be about a relationship. I think this is kind of similar to what we had going on up here. Two of Fire. So there could be somebody in your life that could be holding back their emotions in a situation. You feel like you can't really make a decision about what to do. It feels like you're gripping onto the situation for dear life, and you're not really following your heart. You're not really following your inner guidance. You're overanalyzing. You're pretending like there really isn't an issue here. But what the universe is saying is you need to take the next steps. You need to move forward. Let's see. Can we further clarify this Two of Fire? Yeah, so whatever you're gripping onto, so I don't know if this might be a specific situation that is playing out this week, but what they're saying is if you kind of move forward and quit gripping onto it for dear life, quit holding on to it, maybe something happened, maybe, somebody is withholding kind of their emotions from you. They're saying to move forward. And if you do, this problem is going to resolve itself. Yeah, the King of Pentacles. So you'll find success out of this situation if you quit gripping on for dear life. Listen to your intuition. Pay attention to the signs. You're worrying way too much about this. You're getting in a place of complete fear, and you're not really paying attention to the details of the situation. You're just kind of getting spun up about it. Interesting. All right, let's see. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pull an card from the astral realms and see what messages they have for this week. What do Starseeds need to know for the 20th through the 26th? Oh, okay. Those two came out first. We'll take those. All right. So we've got Conviction, Red Jasper, and Divine Love, Pink Amethyst, Soul Star Chakra. All right. And each of these has an activation that we'll also do. And so this one is about authenticity, trust, mental clarity, standing true in what you feel. We kind of talked about this here, about really being true to who you are and not hiding who you are. Jasper is a stone of grounding, and so if you're feeling a little out of sorts this week, especially with the energies fluctuating all over the place, get out into nature, use some red jasper, do some grounding techniques, walk around in the grass. And so let's look at the activation for this one. For Conviction, identify what triggers your lack of mindset. How do these triggers lead you away from being your authentic self? Acknowledge the triggers, thank them for learning for the learning opportunity and then release them. And then here's the mantra. I live fully aligned with my authentic self. I live fully aligned with my authentic self. I live fully aligned with my authentic self. So this is really important. Yeah, this is definitely reiterating these messages. You know, if you're not being your true self, you're going to find yourself very out of balance. And I think a lot of you might, or some of you might be feeling that this week. Some of you are definitely, you know, owning the starseed side of you. But for others, I think it's still a bit of a struggle. And there's nothing wrong with that. And then what we've got here with the soul star chakra is pink amethyst. I believe that came in a couple weeks ago too. Divine love, true purpose, self-acceptance, divine path. I mean, there it is again, you know. And I think this is a struggle for most starseeds, owning your true self and, you know, your purpose here and the reason that you came here. You know, again, a lot of us came here to experience this shift in energy and to be here for what's going on in this exact time. And it can feel very chaotic. It's hard coming to a place when you have pretty much had, you know, most of your memories stripped from you. You can't really recall the real reason why you thought it was a good idea to come here, but it was. And, you know, we're all trying to wade through that and remember that we came here to assist the planet, to assist humanity, to help raise the vibration, and to, you know, be here to experience this shift that's about to happen. So for the divine love activation, you know, and I think this goes to, you know, speaking to really loving yourself and, again, just owning who you are and not being afraid to say, yeah, I'm a starseed. Like, this is who I am. So for this activation, I'm going to hold this back up again. So here's what you're going to do for this activation if you would like to do it. Sit comfortably on the floor, holding your pink amethyst. If you don't have pink amethyst, you can also do rose quartz or just regular amethyst or both. Close your eyes. Inhale deeply to align with the crystal's energetic vibration, then exhale with a loud sigh. Continue with deep breathing while allowing the divine white light energy to flow freely without restriction through all of your chakras. Let the pink amethyst energy assist you with moving through your experience, being open-hearted and assured that you are an irreplaceable part of the universe. Stay in this space for as long as you need. And then here's the mantra. I am able to act upon my intuition and be guided by my experiences to fully align with my soul's purpose. I am able to act upon my intuition and be guided by my experiences to fully align with my soul's purpose. I am able to act upon my intuition and be guided by my experiences to fully align with my soul's purpose. All right, excellent. And we'll just take a couple of quick cards here from the Starseeds. A few quick final messages. Let's see. Yeah, celebrate who you are. You are a gift to the universe. Don't hide it. Don't hide it. Blue star, follow the light of your inner compass, the blue star. It will lead you to the truth that resides within your soul. Oh, great. Stillness. Oh, we talked about this. Reflect on this moment with love, compassion, and kindness. So taking any time you need for yourself this week to really reflect. And I mean, there it is. That's funny. That's just funny. I love that. I mean, I think that pretty much says it all. Courage. Have the courage to live life fearlessly with strength and determination. Shine your light. You know, don't dull it for other people. Don't hide who you are just because people might not understand it. They might not get it. It's not for them to get, you know. This is your journey. You're here for a very specific reason. And, you know, don't be afraid to speak your truth and put yourself out there, you know, put yourself out there, because we have, you know, beautiful energy to share with other people, and it would be a shame to not do that. You know, it's, you know, I'm sure you all realize that you have a certain effect on people, and it's because of who you are at your core, and they may not understand it, but they sense it. And you know, even if you explain it to them, they may not truly get it, but there will be a part of them that goes, well, you know, I know there's something different about that person. So that kind of does make sense. So don't hide it. Be who you are and shine your light bright. All right, well, I hope you guys all have a great week, and I hope this resonated. I will put a timestamp below for the 2 activations, and hope to see you next time. Thanks.